one of my favorite producers did a regression with Dr. Brian Weiss this morning, and I can't wait to find out what happened. Welcome, Mary Pelloni. So, dear, how far back did you go?
I don't know how far. Where would you say I went?
You went several places, and it was pretty far back. But it was
some of it I didn't get. I didn't understand.
Yeah, the hanging was far back.
I didn't get hung. I thought I was going to be hung. Like I felt like I was the next one to be hung, but I didn't see anything. It just that was the feeling I got. Isn't that funny?
Ew.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
We're going to see it. Oh, I
Are we
have
gonna show
a
the
theory
film now?
about it.
You do?
Yeah.
Show the damn film. Here we go.
I have a black cowboy hat on.
Good.
It's like crinkled up though.
Mm-hmm.
Blue jean jacket and blue jeans, brown boots, and my hair's curly.
Good.
That's her now. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's her childhood.
I don't think that was my past life.
That was my first childhood memory.
Oh, that's your first childhood memory.
Sitting with him. He said, well, what comes to mind? What's your first thing you remember at your youngest age? And
what is the most moving childhood memory that you have?
Why do you have to talk about my childhood?
I don't know. I thought that's what we were talking about.
Oh, that was...
oh, my God.
It was me riding horses. It was me riding horses. Oh. And I was on a horse, and I was afraid I was going to fall off. That was it. And I was in this cute cowboy outfit.
That's all you really care about, isn't it?
Exactly. As long as I look cute, yeah. It was all blue jean. I had jeans on, cowboy boots. and a brown and a black hat. It was all crinkled up. It looked dumb.
But you were riding a horse and afraid that what?
I was going to fall off.
Okay.
Wow. That was just a warming up.
That was just a warming up. Okay. Now we have a clip of your birth memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you went back to birth. Let's see that.
This is interesting. The air is different. I can breathe.
You can breathe now. Good. Is it warmer or colder?
It's a little chilly. I think I'm annoyed.
Yes, okay. Annoyed about what? It's okay to be
all these people grabbing at me, I think.
Now, what were you wearing in that? In the birth? Okay, now, here's one of Mary's past lives, but before we see it, I don't know why it says that. Here's who I think she was. I don't know why it says that.
Right.
Okay, let's roll the clip.
No, you're supposed to guess. I see myself in England.
England, okay.
Watching people drink tea.
Yes, okay.
I'm assuming it's England.
That's okay. What's the oldest one? I don't need a year. Just
someone's getting hung.
Getting hung? Is it you or just watching it?
I think I'm next.
You are too. You know, I think she's next too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What were you wearing when you were being hung?
I don't know. I don't remember.
We know the birth thing. She was wearing nothing. She was irritated that the doctors and nurses, were grabbing at her. We've had a lot of these birth memories that were confirmed by the parents when you go back to it. So we're aware just before we're born in utero, day 1, day 2, babies are very aware of now you're going to be a grandmother, and that baby feels the love now, is aware at birth. So Mary was irritated that the doctors and nurses were cleaning her and suctioning and doing all that stuff. Then the old memory of being hung, she was next, whatever. I think that's related to you now because you have this thing with independence. This came out at another time. And another life came out where she was dressed all in white, and it was an ancient time too, or older time, walking on the ground in sand. But Mary has a thing now about independence, right? I think you were hung and unjustly. I'm just putting it together. Yeah, you were probably innocent, probably doing herbs or something innocent.
Probably guilty.
I was being nice, right? And that would explain why you're so independence is important, and the right thing and injustices. Do you find those
Now,
things?
which past life do you suppose it was that burned your house down? Mary burned her house down when she was a little girl playing with matches. How come that didn't come up?
You're like the devil.
Why did that not come up?
I don't know.
You'd think that that would be a past life person that was like
A pyromaniac?
or something.
I found someone doing this work who burned down her house in the 17th century in England, and in this present life she has asthma because she's suffocated from the smoke. What happens when you have these memories, there's really a healing that goes on, and that her asthma is much better now. Or people who are afraid of water now because they drowned in a past life. All these really interesting phobias and fears that get better when they remember where it really comes from. So Mary doesn't have asthma yet, but it may come up in a future life. Not really. Now we're telling her you don't have to have it.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah, you don't need to have asthma. But was she like maybe... Okay, I wonder.
Oh, no, please tell us what you were thinking. Please.
Well, I just wonder if someone burns their house down when they're a child.
Yes.
And then, according to your father, doesn't admit it for 20 years.
Denial.
I think that that would be kind of an interesting past life person.
That's this life, no?
Yeah. That's this life,
That's
yeah.
this life, yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, as long as you understand it. Through understanding, you don't have to live through the karma and go through any sort of punishment, because then you admit
Just
it. you
through
understand
understanding,
it.
you can escape your bad karma.
If you rectify, make up for it, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. It's called grace. It's understanding.
grace.
So you don't have to be punished. It's not about punishment. It's always about learning.
That's
So
right.
Mary, if she's learned, and that was, you were just a little girl, so it's not the
5.
same. Yeah.
She was only 5.
Well, we went back to, was it after the horses and all that? Then you
Yeah.
went down the house?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. We'll be right back. I told you, I said next time I
wanna
wear
shave
a
your
dress,
legs?
I'm going to shave my legs.
Did you want to shave
I
your legs?
didn't have time, what with all the things I've got going on. Don't do a close-up of my unshaved legs. How dare you?
Infidel.
Ouch.
Well, that's our show. Thanks to the fascinating Dr. Brian Weiss and my fabulous show producer, Mary Pelloni, for being here. Please keep emailing me at roseanne@kingworld.com, and I'll see you next time.